Alright guys, welcome back into another PGA DFS video. My name is Eric Paulzine with 9 to 5 Sports, and I'm going to give you the value plays here for the PGA Championship. Now, everyone kind of already knows 9 to 5 gives out the best value plays. Last week we were on Troy Merritt and Joseph Brentlett, who both finished top 10 last week. And we were also on Roger Sloan, who had a top 15 finish as well. K.H. Lee was another person that was popping up in the model. He actually had over a 50% chance to make the cut last week, and he was rated top 35 in the model as well. So, a very good chance that if you guys were using this, you could have ended up on him as well. Let's get into the value plays for the PGA Championship. So I do just want to point out here, got it pulled up and sorted already by the value tier, salary, price point range, and then I did sort it by model rank here as well for you guys. Going to be the top value plays that rank, top 50 or better in the model. But I also wanted to see which players had a, over 50% chance to make the cut as well. These are the players that popped up. We got Ryan Palmer, Stuart Sink, Thomas Peters, Brendan Todd, Taylor Gooch, Harold Varner III, Thomas Dietrich, and Brandon Steele. I'm going to mention another player here that isn't mentioned in this, but this is kind of just an effective way that you guys can go ahead and use that. A lot of you guys already know that I'm going to be on Ryan Palmer if you guys watched the core play video, but we just can see why. I mean, Ryan Palmer has just been really solid this whole year. I was looking at what he's been able to do in windy conditions as well. Well, he has an average finish of 35th in those tournaments as well. So very good there. Ranks out top 17 in the model, has a 66% chance to make the cut. In terms of value plays, this is a great number for Ryan Palmer, a guy that's made 14 straight cuts in a row. I really don't see how we do not end up on Ryan Palmer. Do want to point out Stuart Sink is going to be a good value play for you as well. Stuart Sink has been playing pretty spectacular this whole year. Has had some upside. We saw him win already twice on the tour. He's been a guy that's been a good staff at a little bit hit or miss, I guess, if you will. But in a tournament like this where, yeah, it sounds weird to say, but where off the tee matters and we can get a value play like Stuart Sink, that is pretty good off the tee. All the stats that we're looking at are going to be top 70 or better. Ranks out top 22 stat fit wise, top 30 in the mile. It really wouldn't be shocking to see Stuart Sink go out and make the cut. He has a 58% chance to make the cut. He could be in some winning lineups for you as well. I don't mind Thomas Peters. I think we can roll with him. But I do want to point out Brendan Todd, because when we're looking at Brendan Todd, he's not going to be that good of a staff hit, but he does rank out top 32 in the model. We look at all those histories that I'm looking at, the comp course histories that I mentioned in the core plays video, history 1, history 2, history 3, history 4, which are all just combinations of comp courses and tournaments that I just want to combine together. Includes majors and whatnot. He ranks out really well there, guys. 20th, 38th, 8th, and 41st. He's a guy that has played in some of those tournaments that have that same grass type, that past volume, and he's finished really well there. So the Puerto Rico Open, the Maricopa, and the Corrales, he's finished well at those ones. So good to see Brendan Todd popping up there. I know he's not that long off the tee, so it's probably going to hinder how well he can go out and finish, but could see him going out and making the cut as well. So just want to reset this kind of grouping here, because these are the players that pop up decently stat fit wise. But I want to point out one other player that's popping up for me as well. He's going to be a little bit more of a hit or miss type play, if you will. That's going to be Carlos Ortiz. I'm kind of curious to see if any of you guys saw this one coming. So Carlos Ortiz does rank out top 30 stat fit wise. Not really popping at all in terms of comp course history. Recent form has been very hit or miss, guys. If you were to pull up his game log, he's had really one bad round here or there. Was playing well at the Wells Fargo Championship, shot like a 79 in the final round. At the RBC Heritage, shot like a solid round in round 1, and then shot like a 78 in round 2. So maybe he finally turned the corner last week at the AT&T Byron Nelson with that 21st finish. And why did he finish there? Because he didn't have that one bad blow-up round. It wouldn't be shocking to see Carlos Ortiz kind of put it all together once again and get a top 25 finish. Obviously, we'll take that out of a value play at this price point range. But that is all I have for you guys for the value plays. Kind of short and simple this week. You don't really have to force in any value plays, just due to the fact that the 7K price point range is just absolutely loaded with quality plays. I'm still struggling to really narrow down the player pool, because there's so many elite plays in that 7K price point range. But if you guys enjoyed this video, please give me a like and subscribe. If you guys want to join 9 to 5 Nation and use the tools in this video, click the link in the description below. It is $10 a month. It's a one-stop shop for anyone in the fantasy golf community. All right, thanks for watching, guys. And as always, let's keep cashing.